morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday morning. Get that rain out of here. We're going to set up for an outstanding weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Take the Points edition, and it is Brian Turner.
Back again.
Back again. We're in the old school Oakland days.
Retro.
Can't see that without thinking of Ricky Henderson. That's the first one that comes to mind.
My favorite player as a kid.
Favorite player, probably favorite player. Is that your favorite baseball player ever?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
I'd have to sit there and think about who number 2 is. It's Ricky and then everyone else.
Yeah, that's
Carney Lansford might be my number 2.
Was Carney Lansford? You still remember Carney Lansford playing for the A's?
335, 1988.
I'm sorry, I was thinking of Gene Tennis. I don't know, because they looked alike. They both had facial hair and kind of looked alike. So
white people.
Yeah. That's all we need. So this is Friday, June 5th. We're recording it on Thursday, June 4th. We'll tell you that now because we want you to go ahead and do pay attention to what your local health departments are telling you with regard to social distancing. He's far away from me, and
I thought we were going to go ET there for a minute or something.
What is it? Go Michelangelo.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did you just compare yourself to God?
Yes, I did. Quite unfavorably. But we're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff today. It's Sports Day here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. There are some things going on, and we are going to talk about that.
Finally.
Might also talk about there's an interesting new world record set that you may not have heard about the other day, and I've got a little bit on that, plus maybe a few others. And there's also some stuff going on in high schools that we're going to talk about here today on Big Talk. But before we do that, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on today. There are some community events this weekend that you're going to want to know about. The Golden Gate United Methodist Church is opening their food pantry today, June 5th, Friday, to the public. It's going to be held from 10 a.m. to noon, so just shortly after this until noon, with curbside service only. Now, those that plan to attend, you don't have to bring your containers, as they will be required to stay in your vehicle, and the food will be brought out to you. Pastor Jim Steinsaltz is available for more information if you need it. Give him a call at 445-3004. Again, that's at the Golden Gate United Methodist Church. Tonight, I always like to talk about live music, and it is trickling back, ladies and gentlemen. This band is playing tonight and tomorrow night up in Effingham at the Tuscan Hills Winery. It is Breakaway. Breakaway, a Central Illinois rock band featuring covers of 70s, 80s, classic rock, southern rock, and country favorites, playing from 8 to 11 o'clock tonight, and that'll be, I'm sure, outside at the Tuscan Hills. Check out their website at breakawaymusic.info, and I did it. They look like, to me, Weez, a typical garage band. They were young.
Okay.
Very, very young.
I was wondering where you're going with typical garage band.
Very, very young. They
all wear Vans?
They look kind of. They look like they could be my grandchildren, for crying out loud. They were too young for rock bands. I was bothered by that.
And they say rock is dead.
Rock is dead, they say. Long live rock. What else is going on this weekend? Saturday, June 6th, tomorrow, the Mount Airy Rotary Club will be hosting their monthly breakfast on Saturday, June 6th, 6 to 9 a.m. at their club building. Going to have biscuits and gravy, sausage patty, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, orange juice, coffee. $6 for adults, $3 for children. Everyone is welcome. Hope Ministries Food Pantry in Jeff, distributing fresh produce and also dairy boxes this Saturday at 9 a.m. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. they'll have 200 prepackaged boxes ready to go and to distribute to the community. Also be a drive-through distribution. Same kind of thing going on over in Salem tomorrow at the Salem Presbyterian Church. But they are doing personal care item giveaway, and it'll be from 9 to 10 a.m. a.m. It'd be kind of tough to make them both there. But 9 to 10 a.m. at the Salem Presbyterian Church, the church giving out personal care items such as soap, shampoo, deodorant, as well as toothpaste and brushes, body wash, etc. They don't know what the social distancing policies are. They probably do now, but they will have you comply. They're going to ask you to comply with all social distancing requirements. One other thing, here on Saturday, again, up in Effingham and Tuscan Hills, food truck Saturdays, they continue from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock up at Tuscan Hills. You'll be able to get your food and drinks, enjoy the beautiful patio, lawn spaces, plenty of indoor restrooms, while the winery seating will be set up for social distancing. You're welcome to bring your own chairs, blankets, set your family up for ideal comfort. A variety of food trucks from the Effingham area will be there. So they do ask you to remember social distancing at all times. The event is set up for an extended period of time, so do pay attention. I'll mention it from time to time to time. This is June 5th. I've got 3 items here, Weez, for June 5th, and I'm going to go with them in items of probably preference to me. Number 1. National Veggie Burger Day.
Oh, so you're starting at the bottom.
I'm starting at the bottom. This is kind of how whenever I eat a nice meal, I save what I like best for last. I always
do that.
Like Thanksgiving dinner, I'll have my turkey and dressing, and it'll be basically the last thing I finish.
Stuffing's the last thing I have.
Yeah, it's because it's outstanding. Because it's wonderful.
That's my dessert.
Yeah, there you go.
Breakfast bacon's always the last thing I eat. Bacon is breakfast candy.
When I see bacon, you got to have a little bit of biscuit left over so you can make yourself a little bacon egg biscuit.
I don't eat bread generally, so.
Oh well, I see.
I drink my bread.
Well, you see, now there you go. We're going to talk a little bit about that here in a minute too. But that'll be a different kind of bread, that's for sure. This is National Veggie Burger Day. When it comes to combining flavor and plant power, National Veggie Burger Day proclaims it can be done. Packed with flavor, protein, and nutrients, veggie burgers show up at backyard barbecues, tailgates, and on the menus of many high-class restaurants. Grill them, fry them, or bake them. Layer all your favorite toppings on, like onions, tomatoes, lettuce, whatever, and dig in for a big old juicy bite. Have you ever had? Who has the best veggie burger that you've eaten?
Best veggie burger I have ever eaten would be non-existent. I don't think I've ever had one.
I had a bite of. I had a roommate in college, so this was over 30 years ago. This would have been 1988. My senior year, he ate veggie burgers that I had this. I know what it's called now, but at the time they were made out of quinoa. We didn't know what it was called.
Yeah.
It was quinoa, and they had quinoa veggie burgers, and he just loved them. And I had a bite.
Jovaloo has one, but I've never ordered it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. If I'm going to get one, that'd be where I would go, because I trust Nicky to do that right. But
well, I see now Nicky would do a good job.
Yeah.
Nicky would do a good job with it. This is also National Moonshine Day.
That'd be my favorite.
Yeah, see, now this will be your favorite. June 5th is National Moonshine Day. Every June 5th recognizes a beverage with a notorious record of blurring the lines of history and the law, turning ordinary men and women into criminals and common criminals into legends. Moonshine traditionally is an illegally distilled spirit. Do you hear a frog?
I hear a bullfrog.
What is that? Is that I
kind of thought it might have been the chair or something, but
I don't think it's the chair. I've got a bullfrog outside.
as long as it's not one of those poison frogs that are all over Florida right now. 2020 keeps coming.
Did you see that? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The dude we might get into that. You got to remind me of the whole story, because I just saw a tweet about some guy who was arrested for killing somebody because they licked a frog or something. Very strange. Very strange. But anyway, National Moonshine Day.
We're both married men here.
Yes, we are both.
Raise your hand if you had a moonshine fountain at your wedding.
Yes, you did. I had a champagne fountain. I did not have a moonshine
Had a moonshine fountain.
But I got to tell you, both of our weddings had about the equal amount of heat. They were. I was at both of them. He was only at one.
Yeah.
They both were just about as hot. Okay. Well, if I had to ask you, you said you eat your bread through drinking. What would moonshine be? Which bread would moonshine equate to?
You could actually make moonshine out of several different grains.
Yeah.
I mean, most is barley.
Well, that's probably barley and corn shine.
You can do a lot of corn
typically
too.
Is that's cornbread. How about that? Or corn cakes probably would be more. I like good corn cake. This is also, now this one's my favorite. I am to it. Happy National Donut Day. Each year on the first Friday of June, folks participate in National Donut Day, celebrating the donut and honoring the Salvation Army Lassies. The Salvation Army Lassies are the women who served donuts to soldiers during World War I. In 1917, the original Salvation Army donut was first served by the ladies of the Salvation Army. It was during World War I that the lassies went to the front lines of Europe. Home-cooked foods provided by these brave volunteers.
World War II, wasn't it?
It says World War I, 1917.
I thought the first one was in 17, but then they went over there in World War II. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just
That was the Doughboys in World War II.
They're the Doughboys in World War I.
Were they?
Yeah, they're Doughboys in one.
That goes back to the moonshine.
You've had too much of it. I've got another good picture. Look at this one. Look at that. That's Pennywise, the donut.
Yeah, I'm out. I had two nightmares I remember as a kid.
Oh, really?
One involved being chased by giant chocolate donuts, and the other one involved clowns shooting at me.
Now, wait a second.
These are the two dreams I remember.
You did not have a dream being chased by a giant chocolate
down
donut.
Washington Street in Clay City. I remember this dream, and then the other one was a bunch of clowns shooting at me in my house.
Yeah, well,
so I'm out on clown-looking donuts.
That was a Pennywise donut. He just shivered, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you noticed that. If you caught that on, I had you on camera. You just shivered.
Yeah. I thought redheads were the only thing that scared me, but apparently not.
What's on Wabash? What do you want to see on TV? KBO continues today. You can see that at 2 p.m. on ESPN2. And America's Day at the Races on 219, Fox Sports 2, plus the Bundesliga, also on 219. So that's a lot of fun. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Take the Points edition. Back right after this. Please stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, When you're ready to start, we're ready to help with auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Established in 1945 by farmers and folks like you, the primary goal of South Central FS has always been to improve the profitability of farming. And with a focus on service and safety, FS Propane is committed to keeping your system and appliances running efficiently. FS is a local full-service propane company offering you expert tank installation and system maintenance, as well as dedicated seasonal service. So when it comes to managing your propane needs, look to the experts. Look to South Central FS. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Appreciate you tuning in. The guest today is Take the Points edition, our weekly Friday look at sports. And here to talk a little bit about is Brian Turner, formerly of the... what are you looking for? He's looking for clowns. I already removed...
Head on a swivel.
I already removed the offending picture. So.
I'm going to be like a middle linebacker the rest of the show.
I don't blame. I've got no more clowns coming. I've got no more, and no more donuts coming. I'm just still trying to figure out this chocolate donut chasing you.
Don't try to get inside my mind on some of these things. It does not end well for anyone.
I know what. Okay, I'll change my mind. I'm not going to do that.
My therapist usually quit me.
All right. This week, Monday, the IHSA athletic directors were supposed to meet, and then they decided, boy, we're going to have to wait a day. And then Tuesday, so we're gonna meet, and then they decided we're going to wait a day. Wednesday, the IHSA athletic directors meet.
And they finally
decided
we're going to wait a day.
We're going to wait more than that. they finally announced, we're going to wait a long time. We're going to wait until somebody at the health department, Illinois Health Department, tells them what to do. Let's tell folks what's going on about. This is all regarding fall sports and when folks can start
and how to prepare this summer and all that, the logistics behind resuming basically.
Right.
The impression I have been given is the plan they submitted to the health department might have been a little broad and put some of the onus on the local level.
Oh, really?
And this is not. I haven't talked to anyone that's been in these meetings, but I've talked to people who have talked to those people. And the general idea I get is the health department's wanting a little more specifics. That's why they won't give the approval.
The Illinois Health Department is wanting the athletic directors to be a little bit more specific on what number of people involved in the rooms, distancing, that kind of thing.
Equipment use and all that. And right now, I know Fairfield's doing some virtual stuff. Actually, my wife is leading a big part of that, so that's been kind of cool to see how they're adapting. I'm actually working on a story for the paper, how the coaches are currently adapting, what a normal summer looks like, and what this summer is looking like.
What are they doing?
With her, they're doing a lot of Google Classroom stuff, where you can meet with videos, and she's leading. They all work out together, and
working out at home.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be doggone. That's that's the thing. That's what.
This is where the schools
are gonna. That's what the schools are gonna have to do.
There's going to be an opportunity for coaches to separate themselves from other teams this year based on how well they adapt to this situation.
And that's the thing. We've got 3 or 4 coaches around here that have proven pretty adaptable to different things. Like over at Salem, Coach Green has already stopped running wind sprints 2 or 3 years ago, and they have hardly any contact in their practices. I mean, and that's new.
You mean longer wind sprints or?
No, they don't run them. They don't. They basically just run during the whole practice.
They just try to keep practice up pace.
Yeah,
Coach Downs does a lot of that too.
Yeah. So I mean, there are, and that's who knows what kind of different, like you say.
Yeah,
different
most
folks.
teams run a lot less than we did 20, 30 years ago.
Well, now that's true, but then you see them getting cramping up though too. But
Yeah.
they do that anyway. Speaking of changes that you mentioned that a lot of folks are going to see this fall. Looking years down the road, there are changes coming for, I would say, that are going to impact, well, all three of the football teams that we covered, but most certainly Fairfield and probably Flora, aren't there?
Yeah. Chester leaving the BDC.
Chester's out.
Technically to be voted on at the next meeting, but you put out the press release, it's pretty much
It's a done deal.
It's a done deal. If you announce you're going to vote on it at your next meeting, you know the vote.
Yeah.
So they're leaving for the Cahokia is trying to expand. I think they still got to wait on a couple other schools, but
They got
18 teams.
They got East Alton Wood River on Wednesday night.
Yeah. They're going 18 teams, 3 divisions. Chester
Already have Roxana.
will slide into that middle medium school. They're going by size, a large school division, a medium school, and a small school.
The Cahokia, I want to say there were 14 teams going into the Easter, but the larger division has been 6 for years. I mean, where Salem plays in the larger division with Columbia and Redbud and Trenton Westland and Carlisle and that bunch. So that's changes.
So
BDC's losing Chester.
Yep.
And when does this happen?
Well, I was going to say the timetable right now is no later than 2 years from now. It may happen after this year.
Oh, really?
There's a possibility this is after one more year.
Wow. How's that? I guess I'm confused how that could happen with contracts, but I guess as long as you replace somebody, you can, as long as you get a team in to replace it.
Right.
What are the...
Chester hasn't given their timetable yet on when they said up to. It was Chester that said up to 2 years from now, but that left open the possibility of after this year.
One.
Yeah.
What's the look for filling the BDC?
Well, they haven't made anything official yet, but I would lay quite a bit, or very heavy odds on it being the Flora Wolves.
I have a wallet with $8. Do you say I can feel safe going all 8
Yes.
on the Flora Wolves?
Yeah, I think it's 99% chance Flora Wolves are in the BDC.
Leaving the LIC and joining the Black Diamond.
Yep.
I know the Flora will has Flora.
I was pushing for Flora to come into the league before we got Chester. That was 10 years ago.
You were pushing Flora 10 years ago.
That was 10 years ago. Chester came into the BDC.
And Flora has have they formally applied or just have they put feelers out or how
They've
does that
been at
work?
some BDC meetings already.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
That leaves, and you got to figure the BDC, if they lose Chester, that's the only one they're going to lose because Chester is kind of off on an island by themselves anyway. What happens
Which
then?
actually, Chester competitively fit the BDC pretty well.
Well, I understand that.
Distance.
Distance-wise. Chester's, they're 2.5 hours from, well, two
especially when you
more
added
from
Albion in the
Carmine.
league after they joined, that's another 2.5 hour drive. So that was kind of when that happened, it was like, okay, yeah, we
read the white right.
We added Albion, we knew what was coming.
Yeah.
We were okay with it because we knew what else was coming.
Okay, so if Flora goes to the LIC will have an opening. I could see one team to the west of here, to the east of here, that would just probably love to get in the Little Illini Conference.
Who are you talking about?
Mount Carmel.
Oh,
Mount Carmel can't be independent forever.
Yeah, I still think they wind up in the river to river after all the shakeup.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
So you think the Little Illini would not replace?
Little Illini might have bigger problems.
Oh well, they've got they have size.
Red Hill wants out. Casey might want out. I mean, that
Little Illini has issues. Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. No, this is all just.
This is all me speculating. Yeah,
this is all speculation. You haven't talked to anybody.
No.
I've
talked to people, just not officially. Nothing was on the record.
Well, you see, that's the thing that.
And I will not say who.
When I talk about Mount Carmel potentially joining the LIC, that's what there are two.
I think they would like to.
Mount Carmel would like to, but there are two members of the LIC who left the NEC, broke up the NEC because Mount Carmel was there, and that's Lawrenceville and Red Hill.
And one of those is already looking to get out. So
yeah. So, and Lawrenceville, that's the thing. Lawrenceville, by golly, they've got the facilities to play with anybody.
They got a brand new football field and basketball court.
Oh, this is fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, this all started, and actually, my one hope with the IHSA is they come out and announce that football's getting moved to the spring. That's my one hope.
Just to screw everybody over?
Because it screws Mount Carmel. They play all those Indiana teams.
Oh, you're an evil person.
I want to watch the world burn.
You're not a pleasant person sometimes. That is Brian Turner. I'm Bruce Dickey. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Please stick around.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent in Salem called Brandy Drinkpool.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey at Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Today we are joined by Brian Turner. This is their weekly Take the Points edition, and we're talking about all kinds of sports. And
Starting to come back.
Starting to get a little bit more.
We're inching.
We're getting our hands closer.
We're inching.
We're inching.
I learned from Al Pacino, it's a game of inches. Apparently, so is life.
Any given Sunday.
Yep.
All right. It's at some point we ought to do our top 5 favorite football movies or something like that. I'm not ready to today. We'll do it. was because I'm not ready to. I know what my number one is. I'll save it.
Let's do that. Yeah, that's a segment.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime.
I got two guesses on yours.
The NHL, ladies and gentlemen, announced more details of their playoff format. The qualifying rounds will be composed of best of 5 series. They are going to seed. The winners as opposed to a bracket format. So I like that a lot. And the round robin tiebreaker is broken by regular season percentage. So if with the round robin matchups and the way this works is like that. The proposed 2014 playoff, really it's not proposed. I think they've locked it in today too, right? Didn't they, Weez?
I haven't followed any of the hockey stuff, so
pretty sure
not the guy for this segment.
We're going to tell you are going to say smart things this segment. Pretty sure they did lock it in. So the Blues would be the number 1 seed in the West, and that's the right-hand side. If you want, I've got another picture of it that might make it a little bit more sense.
Nope.
Nope.
No, the other one.
You like this one better?
Yep.
All right. So there would be set to take but then there was 4 teams in the middle there: the Blues, the Avalanche, the Knights, and the Dallas Stars are going to have a round robin to determine top seed, and then that's what that little tiebreaker set up. So the Blues get the tiebreaker if there's a tie at the top if 2 teams go 2-1. Easy peasy, right?
Just like baking no-bake cookies.
It's like baking no-bake cookies. And then those, which I've never done, but there's no
baking. Don't bake them.
There's no baking of no-bake cookies. That's right. But then the number 1 seeds, that play-in round is the best of 5. So that's kind of an advantage already to the top 4 teams. They're only going to play 3 games where everybody else plays 5. And there is no regular season for these folks still. They're just going straight to playoff matchups. And
That's
they
what
were,
they're all
by
trying
the way,
to figure out is how do you balance losing home field advantage and having a partial season with seedings.
We'll talk a little bit more about that probably in basketball.
Yeah,
because it matters more. It matters more in basketball than it does in hockey, in playoff hockey. That's about a 55% thing, whereas in playoff basketball it's 65 or so.
Thanks, officials.
Yeah, that's right. That has a lot to do with it. Taking a look, there are the new odds for the Stanley Cup. The Vegas Golden Knights at 5.5 to 1. The Bruins at 5.5 to 1. The Blues at 8 to 1. And I got
defending champs.
Defending champs at 8 to 1. This time last year, going into the playoffs, I think you probably still could have got them 12 or 15 to 1, but 8 to 1 is, I like that, to tell you the truth, for the defending champs. But I see a lot of value here. I think Brian, of the what are there, 24 teams there, I would say 12 of them, the top 12 have a pretty good shot at least a decent chance at winning the cup. You
would think a chaos setup and system and all that you would lead to more upsets. You would think the higher the odds, the better the value. And
it's going to kind of possibly depend on where they play. I'm guessing now if we're going to if we are going to we've already done a lot of speculation about high school basketball or high school sports. I'm guessing that I'm going to say that they are going to take the Edmonton. They're going to play in Edmonton. For half of the league, for the Western Conference.
It was Edmonton, or one was set, and the other 2 were kind of either or.
I'm thinking they're talking about Toronto.
It was Edmonton or Toronto, and then Vegas was set, pretty much.
Now, that's the thing. Vegas, they're going to hold back for the conference finals and the Stanley Cup final, is what I've been hearing now.
Okay. So I knew Vegas was pretty much a definite to get some hockey.
Vegas is going to get the conference final, and they're going to get both conference finals and the Stanley Cup final.
Vegas open this week. 105 degrees.
That's the thing. That's the interesting thing about Edmonton. Edmonton, they have a hotel, at a casino, and their ice in the same facility. So there is no going around. I mean, they could be quarantined without leaving a building.
The more of a bubble you can stay in, the better off you are.
And I think that's what they're looking for up there. And Toronto has a kind of a similar setup to that. Now, whether the NHL would want to do them all in Canada, do the first all those rounds in Canada or not, I don't know.
Do they even play hockey in Canada?
Without fans, though, I guess the
They
Canadian
never win
fans.
championships.
That's so hurtful. That is such an awful thing to say. The Canadians are our friends.
Yeah, we took their sport.
We did take their sport. We did, but I like the way the NHL has things. I tell you what, we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and tell you a little bit about how the NBA is doing things, and then we're going to give you a couple of stories on some fancy world records that have been broken. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That's Brian Turner. I'm Bruce. Back after this.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meager's offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meager's also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meager's is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, our Take the Points edition today with Brian Turner. And Brian, God bless them, the NBA Board of Governors. Who knew that Major League Hockey and Major League Basketball could actually get together and make something happen? How about that, huh?
And right around the same time frame, it's in a couple of days, yeah.
Yeah, it all came together, and the NBA is going to start again coming up on July 31st. They have all kinds of different activities before that, training camps, but it's enough that if you follow a sports channel at all, ESPN's going to go. They're going to be all over Orlando. They're a Disney company, for crying out loud.
Considering they have ESPN at Disney.
ESPN at Disney. And are you happy with the setup of the NBA? 22 teams. The playoffs are still going to be consisting of only 16 teams. However,
they're having like an 8-game into the regular season.
There are 8 regular season games, and then a play-in for the 8th spot.
There's been some speculation on the regular season stuff, where part of it was meeting some TV contract
that makes
stipulations.
Sense. When you said that, he said that off air a little bit ago. That makes sense because hockey was already past their 70 games. I mean, they only had like 9 or 10 games left anyway. They'd already finished.
They were almost done with the regular season.
They'd already finished their RSN, the Regional Sports Network requirements. To get paid.
I think that's what the NBA is trying to meet with having these into the end of a regular season. And then there's been the conspiracy theorists, the cold envelope folks out there are pretty sure this is a chance to get Zion on TV more.
It probably is. It works that way, and you are going to be.
I'm against most political conspiracies, but give me a good sports one and I'm in.
Oh, you don't believe in the frozen envelope, surely?
Oh yeah, frozen envelope. Jordan getting suspended. All of it.
And that got debunked. I mean, everything in that
didn't get debunked. He
everything
just said no.
Everything in the Last Dance was true. Didn't you? Haven't you read Horace Grant?
Yeah, I was going to say, am I going to have to go Horace Grant on you right now?
Okay.
Or Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah, no kidding. We're not going to. No, you're not going Malcolm Jenkins. We're not going there either. But you excited about the whole thing in Orlando, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we get sports back.
We get sports.
I don't watch a ton of NBA, but I will watch this and root for either whoever I have money on or LeBron.
All right, do you have money on any of those teams? These are the going into this final run. Those are the best against the spread teams.
Actually, I've got a futures bet on the Raptors and the Sixers. So
well, there you go. Raptors doing all right.
Those were bets I made before. It was basically right after the championship last year, so I've been sitting on those for a while. The number I have isn't great compared to what they are now, but
what are the Raptors now?
12-1. I've got 7-1 and 7.5-1.
So did you get that? I guess you bet on that before Kawhi Leonard decided to leave.
But it was kind of everyone knew he was going to.
Right.
And then I said Raptors. I meant Rockets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Rockets and Sixers.
Well, that's...
Rockets are 12-1. I got them at 7.5-1, and then the Sixers are 25-1. That number's not any.
Regular sports are coming back, ladies and gentlemen, and it's so cool. We've got a few non-regular sports we can talk about. You like a big track and field guy?
I was, actually. That was my best sport.
Yeah, did you run?
Yeah, distance guy.
Distance guy. Did you run
9:42, 2 mile.
Oh, that's pretty good. 9:42. What was your regular mile?
Didn't run it in high school, but I ran a 5:04 in junior high.
Wow, that's pretty good. Do you ever think you could have gotten close to 4 minutes?
No. Not even in shorts and cleats.
Did you ever wear anything other than shorts and cleats to run?
Sweatpants on occasion.
There is a new record holder, ladies and gentlemen, for the fastest mile in blue jeans. Fastest mile in blue jeans of all time. This is Johnny Gregoric. He plans on participating at the Tokyo Olympics next summer. On May 30th, he put on a pair of blue jeans and took a 4-minute, 6 1/4 second mile. He broke what many believe is the previous record by more than 5 seconds. The run in which he donned a cotton pair of that's Levi 501s. Those are pretty good looking jeans.
Should have broke out the 541s. They got a little of that like 2% elastine in them.
Well,
is there a standard for this record?
When you're a miler, you probably don't need the elastine.
How much deodorant do you?
I'm wondering who had the Gold Bond sponsorship for the Gold Bond concession at this. He was fundraising. He did this to make a fundraiser for a $36,000 in donation in the memory of his brother Patrick, who died in March of last year, for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. He finished 10th in the World Championships back in 2017, and he's ranked number 1 in the indoor mile. He ran one at 3:49, so you figure that wearing pants cost him 15, 16 seconds, right? That got me to thinking.
He probably did that run from the cops once, but that was unofficial.
That is certainly unofficial. That got me to thinking one of your favorite records that was recently broken, other records that recently are just maybe a little bit odder records, but this one was recently broken.
Thor.
There is Thor, Game of Thrones actor Hafthor Bjornsson. He played the Mountain in Game of Thrones, set a deadlift world record. What was that, last month?
Yeah, I watched that live a few weeks ago. Yeah, probably about a month ago now.
Those are 45.
That was not the record.
That's not the record?
No.
Oh, really?
No, that's not him breaking the record there.
That's him, though?
That is him.
Okay. So you mean there are more plates on it than that?
Let's see, those are 25 kilo plates because he's European and that's what they do.
So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 times 24, 16 times 400
like
kilos.
6'9", 400 pounds.
Oh my heavens! Is that a disadvantage on a deadlift, being 6 feet 9 inches tall?
That's a long way to pull.
That's a long pull.
But when you're also 400 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, he is.
Him and Eddie Hall, he broke Eddie's record, they have actually signed to have a boxing match next year in Vegas.
Really?
It's going to be the world's heaviest boxing match ever. Eddie Hall's a monster, too.
I guess so. Well, see Tyson Fury.
And Eddie, both of those were strongman deadlift records. They don't really count for powerlifting, but they count for strongman.
I got to tell you, I'm not sure I want to see strongman deadlift record holders box, because I can't imagine.
Oh, it's going to be awful.
It's going to be the worst boxing of all time.
Yeah, I might still watch it, but it's going to be awful.
Look at this fella. This is British mechanic and motorbike racer Martin. Martin has a new.
Hated him in Talladega Nights.
Yeah, he was not very cool. He was that was the guy with the coffee, right? New Guinness World Record.
Say it, crepes.
I love crepes. I love crepes.
Wait, are those little thin pancakes?
Don't you say it, Ricky Bobby. These colors don't run. The new tractor speed record. That is apparently a real tractor with a little bit
in fourth grade.
A little bit of modification. Certainly engine modification.
Junior Sloniker, where you at? That's what I need to know.
Would Junior drive?
Junior, we need that tractor.
You need that tractor. You want to know how fast that goes?
I will get into farming.
New record of he broke the old record. The old record of the tractor was 166 kilometers per hour, which is basically about 102 miles per hour, and reached 217.5 kilometers an hour, which by my small-headed math is around 147 miles an hour.
That's a lot of rows per minute.
How many? I was going to say how many bushels could you get planted in that?
Hey, some of these Illinois Springs, we could use that tractor.
go right over the top. That's exactly.
Hydroplane.
I like your thought. I like your thinking. I do also have another few records here, and then we'll take a quick break. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, this one. Look at these guys. This is a martial art professional and his team members. A 9-layer bed of nails in an attempt to reach the Guinness Book for the most layered bed of nails sandwich.
How do you practice that to make sure you don't fail?
I have no idea. I think that guy on the bottom basically has got to be a nut, and he's it's going to be one of those things where he's going to come out of the show.
You got to be trusting too, because I'm the guy on top. I might go Eddie Guerrero frog splash on him just to be a jerk.
That wouldn't be awful. You hear the?
I'd probably get up there and not be able to resist that temptation.
You hear the awful sounds like a watermelon being opened up. Oh yeah, I don't want to even think about that. We're going to be right back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and that is Brian Turner. I'm Bruce Dickey. Back right after this. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Guten Tag, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. That is Brian Weez Turner, and we're wrapping things up here at this big Take the Points edition of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. And before we switch subjects, and we might come back to it, I do want to I want to show the gentleman. You used to work for a newspaper.
Yep.
That always had a feature. Men and their vegetables.
Oh, yep.
You were very fond of vegetable pictures.
I wouldn't say fond.
What would you say?
Ran because it's a small town.
Look at this fella. He is clearly very proud of his vegetable there.
I always posed them a little more phallic.
I know you did. I know you did. This is Pete Glazebrook. He poses for photographers with his onion weighing 17 pounds, 15.5 ounces, almost 18 pounds, and now holds the world record for the heaviest onion at the Harrogate Autumn Flower Show in Harrogate, Northern England. The show marking its 100th year introduced a giant vegetable class. So there you go.
Somewhere, Bill Rafferty is very excited right now.
Raftery, not Rafferty, Raftery.
Whatever. The important thing is onions.
That gentleman, yeah. Well, that's pretty good. We just finished watching. The Last Dance. Did you enjoy The Last Dance?
Yeah.
By the way, did you watch the whole thing?
Watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
We about gave up on it. Sarah actually didn't like it at all.
Why?
She came out of that really not liking Michael Jordan. She missed the Jordan era. So
okay.
That was really all she got to see, and she's like, yeah, I would have hated him.
Did she? She probably thinks LeBron James is probably the better player of the two, or
better person.
Well, certainly. Well, I mean, it's not.
That's what counts for her. That's what counts for me. I like LeBron better than Jordan because he's a better person. I don't care who the better player was. They're both.
That's how you rank them, though. I mean, who cares what the better person if you're ranking basketball?
They're close enough as players. I'm going to take LeBron because of the person.
All right. Nevertheless, whatever he just said.
The brush off.
If you wanted to do another Last Dance on somebody, what
athletes would you watch another?
What athlete would you watch another 10-hour documentary on?
Well, the first one that came to my mind was Mike Tyson. Just
Mike
the rise
Tyson
and fall.
would be really good.
And there's been some documentaries on him, but I would sit down and watch a 6-hour documentary on Mike Tyson. And then you mentioned one that probably be even better.
I think Muhammad Ali.
I would love to see that.
I think, and there's enough footage on Muhammad Ali. If somebody sat down, and it would take them years to sift through all of it and tell when and what was happening. Even if he only did it from 1965 until 1970. Where he only fought like half a dozen fights and it was out for 3 years. The Muhammad Ali story would be just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's
phenomenal.
Neither one of us watch a ton of boxing, but the first two names we came up with were boxers.
Yeah, and I didn't, and I did watch boxing back in the 1970s when Muhammad Ali was fighting. I didn't like Muhammad Ali. Whenever I was still not a gigantic fan, but by golly, the guy could box. Looking back now, because I didn't see him fight in the '60s. I saw whenever I learned him.
Yeah.
I was watching 1975 to 1980 Muhammad Ali, which was not what the people saw from 1960.
We mentioned ESPN's doing one on Tom Brady, but neither one of us, I think.
Are they really doing one?
I think that's supposed to come out next year.
They're
doing a multi-part documentary on Brady. I
suspect that Wabash will let you will let folks cancel their subscription for that period of time, or maybe just those days, if you don't want to see the Tom Brady. But just so it's nowhere near your television.
I'd watch a Tiger Woods one.
I would watch Tiger Woods.
And the one that it's not a player but a team. That '90s Cowboy team would be a great documentary.
Wow. Yeah. That especially
the Jimmy Johnson era,
especially the I already said. I think you were here when we picked the coaches, right?
Yeah.
And I picked Jimmy Johnson as one of my coaches, even though he coached 6 years in the NFL and 8 or 10 years in the college. The changes on that Cowboys team over the course of those 6 or 8 years were just unbelievable. So you're talking the Johnson / Switzer era.
Yeah, the Nate Newton, Michael Irvin, that Dion, that group,
all the way up to you got to get into Charles. What was the guy who came over from San Francisco? Charles Haley.
Yeah,
you
can't show any of his pictures.
You might be able to tell some Charles Haley stories. Yeah. But that would have to be on the ESPN side, not the ESPN 2. Oh, that'd be fun. Brian, you got one more? You better hurry.
Not a superstar, but Ron Artest.
Ron Artest, world meta piece?
Yeah, I think that could be entertaining.
That would be probably pretty entertaining. I tell you what, who knows? Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming. That's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Everyone go out, stay safe, and have a great weekend. See you later. Have a wonderful